Thanks for the memory of Math Man on the scene, biking down the team, and chuckles when the pie in the face was something to be seen. How lovely it was. Thanks for the memory of Kermit's sing-alongs, keeping me from wrong, and cool graphics, and just for kicks, you sang to me a song. So thank you so much. Thanks for the memory of Mingo being there. Of course, there was the hair in the Olympic Games, to which nothing can compare. How lovely it was. Thanks for the memory of playing basketball, Catwoman on the pro, and baby math and seeing class. The lone teacher began it all. So thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Happy Tuesday, everybody, and we hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend and enjoyed the warm weather. And so we're on the last week of school. We are going to have an assignment each day, and you'll notice that everything is due this Thursday at 11:59. And so I'm going to try to get caught up, but I'm also going to be at school today, Wednesday, and Thursday from 10 to 1 to help with distribution of things and to collect some things that you might have of mine. And so remember, if your last name is A to H, it's today, Tuesday, I to P is Wednesday, and Q to Z is Thursday. And so if you need your textbook because you're doing old assignments, you just need to get those done. And so everything from me you will have, so you won't need your textbook for anything that you're getting this week. But you want to make sure that you get all your assignments done, get all the old ones done, get them all updated, and make sure it's all done by Thursday night. And so we'll be working on that. You can email me, but I don't have Power School updated right now after the weekend, but we will get everything caught up. And so make sure you get everything due, and also make sure that you take attendance. And so we need that attendance taken. So remember, this week when you come to school, not only are you picking up the contents of your locker, if you have a textbook, you are dropping that off. If you're in geometry and you have a mirror or you have compasses, you're also dropping those off and making sure I get those, okay? So make sure you bring those with you, and we'll try to be there and wave through the window and pick up your stuff, okay? And so make sure you get the attendance taken, and we'll be ready to go. For Merge today, we've been talking about solving equations last week, and today we're just going to talk about finding the error in the equation. You only got 4 questions, and so we're going to get this going here on finding the mistake in an equation. And so for these first ones, we're going to look at this. And so like this equation right here would be 4 times what gives you 12. Well, if they multiply by 4, what would we do, Gideon? Yeah, we would divide by 4. C equals 3. Now the question is that what they did? They divided by 4 here, but did they divide by 4 here? You want to do the same thing to both sides. If they subtract, we add to both sides. If they add, we subtract to both sides. If they multiply, we divide on both sides. And see, they didn't divide. So this mistake occurred in step 1. And so we have an error in step 1. Now we're ready for the second one. Now you look at this one, they're like, they wrote it backwards, Mr. Nice, and normally we write Q plus 1/3. Usually the letter's on the left, and then there's fractions. Oh no. But if they add, we subtract. And when you subtract fractions, Maddie, do you subtract the tops and the bottoms? Just the tops, just the bottoms? Oh yes, subtract the numerators. So 4 minus 1 is 3, and we keep the denominator. So 3 over 3 equals 1. And that's my answer. Well, then when you look over here and they have a different answer, you go, oh, the error occurred in step 2. Well, not necessarily. They could have done the wrong thing. If they add, we are to subtract. Do you see the subtraction on both sides? Yes, so they did the right step. The error occurred in the wrong answer, so it's step 2. Great job. Now we go on to problem number 3. We're halfway done. What divided by 0.25 gives you 16? Well, if they divide, we multiply. And so they multiply both sides by the same thing. So there's no mistake there. If they divided, we multiply. And then, what is 16 times 0.25? Well, it is 4, because a 0.25 is a fourth, and a fourth of 16 is 16 divided by 4. And that's a lot easier than doing 16 times 0.25, multiply it all out, and scoop the decimal over twice. And so the answer is 4, and that is correct. And I just got to get myself out of the way so we can say that she did not make a mistake. And then we're on to the last one right here. If we get rid of that writing. If they add, what should we do? Subtract. So then what you do is you look. Did they subtract on both sides? And the answer is, they did not. They subtracted over here and added over here. To keep things equal, if you subtract here, you got to subtract here. You got to subtract from both sides. And so the mistake occurred in step 1 because they did not subtract from both sides. And then there we go. And here we come. It's exciting. And we got that done so fast that you can go back and do an old one and fix it to 100%. And then let Mr. Nyson know, especially if it's really old, because I might not look until the end of the week. I fixed these. Can you update my grade? And some of you have done that over the weekend, but it was the weekend. I haven't had a chance to update it yet. And so make sure you get that done. We might see some of you at school these 3 days while you're picking up stuff from your locker. And so we'll wave through the window. And so we really enjoyed having you in class, but we're not done yet. We still have Thursday. And so we need you to work to the end, okay? Don't let other people get smarter without you. Keep working, okay? So, hey, we hope all of you guys have a great day. Get that stuff done and email me any questions. Okay, bye-bye.